I won't forget it, John.
I won't let you forget it.
And welcome to the Arkansas State Press Conference, Semifinals round number 3. I'm with head coach Justin Kostick, student athletes Malaya Chavez and Brooklyn Buchanan. So coach, we're going to go ahead and first of all, congratulations on advancing to the championship tonight. Coach, go ahead and recap the match and also tell us what you looking forward to for tonight's match.
Yeah, obviously we got off to a pretty slow start. They got off kind of to a slow start too, but not nearly as bad as we did. I mean, it wasn't looking very good. Threw about 4 frames and then made some adjustments, put Maggie in, and I decided to start Malaya from the get-go. I kind of felt like the left lane was kind of really tricky, but early. And it opened up pretty good there in the 5-game Baker match, and they kind of blended out almost the same for us as we kind of saw them. But the left lane was really tricky in the team game until you could get away from it. There was just some hang there, and I saw that real quick because Sarah Lynn, and in practice she likes to play to the right, Emma likes to play to the right, and I even had Faith playing out to the right in practice a little bit, and that lane was just really, really tight, and so I decided obviously to start on the left lane because you're going to end on the right lane in the team game. And then, you know, the 8th frame was like the key in that team game. You know, you don't see that very often, but it was a 70-pin swing in the 8th frame, and so that kind of got us going. So like, even though the scoreboard said we were down 40, we were actually up 30, and so, you know, and then I think we just kind of got loose, and, you know, Maggie bowled really well and Malaya bowled really well, and we kind of just, lanes kind of came to us kind of like we wanted to, like what we want to do basically. You know, you get a little left and could kind of throw it to the track area, and the track area was pretty good, and so both lanes kind of developed where you could get it to the right and it'd come around, and if you got it in a little bit it would lay off, and, you know, we bowled pretty well, and, you know, and hats off to Doug. Like I said, they had a great year. You know, it's always hard playing one of your best friends, and, you know, he competitive dude. He kept fighting the whole time. I mean, I even told him at the end of the match or whatever in the 2nd frame, you know, because we needed 170 obviously the last game. Already had the math figured out, and his one girl rung 10 in the 2nd frame, so then it's 150, you know, because you can only get 280 then. You know, he's running it out after she rings 10, so, you know, he wasn't giving up even in at that point. So, but yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of especially Malaya, you know, freshman kid, comes in, she bowled awesome.
Okay, we'll open up for questions.
So, Malaya and Brooke, first, congratulations. It's an outstanding achievement to get to the championship round. But as Coach said, you started off kind of slow there in that traditional game. What was the mindset of the team? What was the mindset of the team as you started, you know, you started off a little slow, and then you guys just powered through that at the end of that traditional and through the Baker. So what was your team saying to each other?
Well, like Coach said, Youngstown also started pretty slow. So, I mean, like I said in, I think, the last press conference, like, our energy is one of our best assets, so keeping our shoulders up, good energy. And personally, like, when the lanes are tricky like that, I just focus on forward roll. So I was trying to tell all my teammates, like, just get a good roll off the front of your hand, get it through whatever garbage was out there on the lane, and just make a great shot.
Yeah, basically the same thing. I mean, when I went up, Brooklyn was behind me the entire time. She's like, fast feet, long reach. She just was telling me everything that I needed to do. We all just, if one of us get down, we all just know how to pick each other back up. And like she says, our greatest asset is 100% our good energy, and I would say the talent of all the girls.
After the start that you guys had that Coach spoke to, how much confidence does that give you going into this evening with a start like that for Coach to be able to get you guys back lined up in the way that he's seeing the lanes here?
Yeah, I think for this evening it's really important just to go in fresh. I mean, this is a longer format, so we were fortunate to have time to come back. But, you know, like, we've been on TV twice before, and it goes really fast when you're in the moment. So I think just going in with the same mindset, and I believe that we have plenty of time to warm up, and when we're in the right balls in the right spot, we're going to make the shots when we need to.
Coach, Brooklyn, you were here a year ago. You've obviously got experience in this. What is the biggest lesson you learned from a year ago that you think will help benefit you tonight?
I even think it, not even from just a year ago, but even in that match, just got to be a little quicker with some stuff. You know, I could have been a little quicker, and I think we could have got more in the team game. You know, I kind of waited a little while on making a sub and whatnot, and so I got to be fast with the ball changes and the moves and making sure, you know, if we have to make a sub, maybe be a little quicker on that aspect of stuff, you know. So you just got to be a little faster, and when you make the moves, you know, sometimes, and you just have to go for it, and you just have to believe that it's going to, like, one of the things that, you know, growing up, you know, I grew up on tour with my stepfather, and a lot of times, you know, when you're making a ball change or a move, you just got to be 100% committed, you know, and so can't be afraid to make a move, and you got to be committed to whatever you do.
And I think having 3 people come back from 2 shows and 5 from last year, we can all communicate amongst ourselves. You know, like, everybody on the team has their people, so just focus on communicating amongst ourselves, like how to keep each other calm, like how the incidents plays out, because it's a little bit different, you know, than this traditional format. So I think that we have the ability to bring that and just figure out how to keep each other calm and keep our energy level up even though the lights are on.
Brooklyn, let's expand on that a little bit. You're the anchor of this team and the veteran leader. How do you, the break today is a little longer than it's been in the other shows. So how do you keep your team grounded and ready to come back and communicate and be ready to go with the long break?
Yeah, I think everybody will want a little nap for sure, but making sure that we don't, like, stay down for too long. And like I said, just communicate amongst ourselves, like maybe discuss what a TV show looks like, because, you know, there's tape. Like, we like to be right up on the lane, and, you know, I know my freshman year and we came into the show fresh, like, we didn't know that there was tape or, like, anything like that. So, like, communicating that sort of stuff, like, just making the girls aware that we're not in the same, like, general dynamic that we normally have, because, you know, like I said, our energy and being up there is really important for us. So just being together and just communicating all that stuff, and like I said, just people understanding how people can keep each other calm is going to be really important. Communicating that today.
Malaya, Coach said that he kind of knew that you're going to be bowling today. First of all, did you know before you started throwing that if you're going to bowl, and then once you found out you were going to bowl, like, talk about your mindset as a freshman and, you know, not bowling like every frame typically during the regular season, but coming in such a big moment and executing the way you did.
I mean, when he put me in, I don't know if any of y'all saw my face, but I completely took me by surprise. I mean, I was letting all the girls, all my veterans and all the girls that needed shots, I let them go in front of me. I threw mostly a lot of spare shots on the lanes that we were actually competing on. But for me as a freshman to be bowling with as much talent as we have and as much depth, it's really taught me that we have a 5-second rule, and you got to get over it within 5 seconds. If you don't get over it within 5 seconds, you're going to bring the whole team down, and nobody wants to do that because we don't want to lose. But as a freshman to come in such a big moment, and I thank him for believing in me and having the confidence in me to be able to make a shot, and it's just a blessing, and I just got to keep getting better and better.
So Malaya, as a freshman coming in on the stage, what if, you know, you're coming in with such a veteran team, such a team that has performed so well throughout a number of years? What have they ultimately taught you in these last 5-6 months that has really prepared you?
Make a great shot. Make a great shot. I mean, like, as much as, like, we're aggressive and we're like, you need to make a great shot and everything, they mean it as, like, you're going to make a great shot. Like, we all believe in each other. We have talked about belief for the past entire second semester. We really hammer it down on believing in each and every single one of us. We all know that we can all make the shots. We just have to go out there and do it. Thank you.
Any other questions? All right, thank you guys.
Thank
Best
you.
of luck tonight.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Jody, I just texted you that you were right here.
Yep.
RBQ.